is Natalia. I'm from Russia.
My name is Kenny.
Hi, I'm Jasper. I'm from the coastal city called Shantou in South China.
My name is Chang Bin-sung, but my English name is Stella. And I'm Korean, and I'm from Seoul, the capital.
Hi guys, I'm Neil. I'm from India, from the north part of India, that is Delhi.
Hi Professor, my name is Kevin and I come from China, Beijing.
I'm Dine.
I'm Eunice. I'm from China, a city called Wuhan.
Many traditional food like rice, but in my hometown there is a quite special food called goose. It's used a very special gravy to cook it, and the gravy is just inherited from many generations, like hundreds of years ago. Have food with my family, with my parents, just my parents, my father and mother. Yeah.
So do you usually eat at home or go out?
I think 50% because when we are busy we usually prefer to go out, but when we have some celebration like the Spring Festival we prefer to stay at home because it's more harmony and atmosphere. Yeah.
Is there any special food for this festival?
Yeah, we usually cook quite a big meals because we are come from a coastal city, so if without seafood that cannot be a real meal. So usually we have fish and crabs, prawn for the celebration. My mother is Buddhist, so she cannot eat beef and goats. Yeah. But I prefer everything, so there is no restriction for me.
Who prepares food in your family?
Usually my mother prepare because my grandmother teach her everything about cooking, so she is very good at cooking and do everything.
Do you eat snakes?
In my childhood, I eat one time, but never after I grow up, because I think it's quite cruel and it's some kind of dangerous for us. Because when you kill the snake without specific skills, you will be killed by the poison. If you want to know more about Chinese food, come down with me. Thank you. Hi, camera. And this is called seafood rice. I fried it, and as Yu Kwan said, every family has their own traditional food. So I create this by myself, and I buy the seafood from Morrison's. And we usually eat prawn and crab in my hometown because it's a coastal city. And I use other spices like the garlic, the ginger, and peppers. And I use a very special and famous spicy called Lao Gamma.
Oh,
yeah, it's a very famous brand here, and every students love that. So I hope you will enjoy this meal.
My name is Kenny. I'm originally from China, Hong Kong. But I moved here when I was age 10 with my parents, and I live in the UK about 11 years now. The cultural differences between the UK and China, there's loads. It's actually the opposites in everything. For example, today the weather in Hong Kong will be so hot, but today in the UK is raining all the time or snowing in the winter. Food. There's more choices in Hong Kong and people always go and eat all the time. In the UK, typically, everyone thinks the UK has the worst food in the world, but personally I don't agree. I think it's just in smaller cities where people don't have much choice. And if you go to London or Manchester, you can have all the choices you want, like Thai food, Korean, Japanese food, just like I never tried snake before. Actually, in my family, we just eat normal food, for example, like pork, chicken, beef, and lamb. These are the 4 main meats we eat. If you want to try a mixture of Chinese, Hong Kong food and the UK food, comment down.
This is one of my dishes.
It's salad.
Very fresh. Got some lattes and baby potato inside. Then I just put some vegetable oil in. UK people, English people usually have it for lunch, and then it's one of the most famous starters around. My second dish, chicken and sweet corn sandwich. We usually have it for lunch, but have it in here as well because sandwich is like one of the most, not status, like popular food in the UK. This is cocktail sausage. The UK people usually have it for parties when they like to have it with different drinks. I didn't cook that. I bought that from Morrison. I cooked the sandwich and the salad. Yeah, that's it. That's the starter of our meal.
See, India is a place, you know, it has like diverse cultures. So like, you have different cultures in the north part of India and south of India, west India, east India, central India. Since I belong from North India, the food famous over there is more of Punjabi food and Mughlai food. So the food, you know, in Punjabi food comes, you know, pav bhaji and golgappe, puri aloo, and in Mughlai food there are like different dishes of curries of India, like kadhai chicken, butter chicken, like stuff. Commonly in India, like the female head of the family cooks, like that's the mother. But like specifically in my family, since my both parents are working, so I have a domestic help. But like there are a few special dishes, like, you know, which comes from generations to generations, like some specific sweet dishes which only my mother can cook. So it's like if there's a family feast or special occasion, then my
Do you
mother
usually
cooks.
eat at home or go out?
See, it depends. Until when I was in college, the lunch and breakfast used to be with my college friends, and the dinner was mostly with my family. So it's like, you know, the morning, like when my parents are out, then I have it outside. But dinner, I make a point that we have it together. Hey guys, if you want to know more about Indian culture and Indian food, just come dine with me. Since I'm a guy, I really don't know how to cook. So out of the 3 dishes, which I made by myself is this one. It's like basically in India it's called dal. Dal, yeah.
Dal.
But it's like the typical regular Indian food which everyone eats. And it's made up of pulses, like different kind of pulses. So it's like one kind of a particular pulse that is called moong dal. Moong, it's like, so this is like the daily Indian food in family.
Daily.
Yeah.
Popular.
Yeah, it's like across India, like it's like North
This-
India, South India, Central
Everybody.
India. Yeah, everybody eats that.
And this you will get in big hotels also.
Hotels also, like
yes.
5 stars, 7 stars, like one of
You
the
will get in normal.
main Indian dish, like dal. The
Nice.
other one is the rice. It's basically called chicken biryani in India, but basically everyone around the world calls it like chicken rice.
Oh.
Chicken
But
rice.
in India,
But it's made up of like with special Indian spices.
Oh, okay.
So it will taste a little bit different. And chicken biryani, and the other one is like kadhai chicken. And these 2 chicken dishes are basically North Indian dishes. You'll hardly find like these dishes in South
In
India,
South.
but it's
Oh.
mainly originated from the North India. So I'm from
Nice.
North India, so I
Oh,
like
okay.
that because my mom really cooks pretty well. But I didn't cook that, I ordered it. I really wanted to be it's like one of the main dishes in North India.
and
Chicken kadhai
Yeah.
and chicken
Kadhai.
biryani.
Yes.
And it's made in one special
One
pot,
special pot, there's one special pot
which is called kadhai.
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 That's why this dish is called chicken kadhai.
Kadhai is a utensil basically.
Yeah, it's the
It's named
utensil.
after the utensil. And this was the dish like in the Mughal Emperor, like India was like first ruled by the Mongolian kings. and Genghis Khan.
Mongolian.
Yeah, Mongolian, and then Mughal emperors like King Akbar and all. So during that time, like this dish is like that old. It's basically North Indian. This is called Mughlai food. So it's like that. And these are eaten by chapati, which is made up of wheat. I'll show you that. And it's like the toughest thing to make for Indian men.
For
basically.
Indian men.
Yeah. Indian men can't make this. It's like only the cooks can make
Only
it.
the cooks and
Only the professional cook men can make it. Otherwise, these are a typical, you know.
Only for men?
No, men can't cook it like that.
Naan.
Yeah,
Oh,
men-
got it.
yeah.
Yeah, not naan.
No, naan. No, naan is different. This is
Naan
called
is very
chapati.
different. This is
This
chapati.
is chapati. It's like it's somewhat similar to naan, but it's different. It's like homemade. This is like
homemade.
called, yeah. This is all made up of wheat, and you eat this like with pulses
Oh,
and
okay.
chicken curry.
Mm.
Well, the most famous Korean traditional food is kimchi, which is fermented food like cheese. it is fermented. It is fermented for about at least 1 month. So it is quite balanced, and it is a slow food, not like hamburger or pizza. So it is very good for health. So that is the Korean traditional food. So for the combat with me, I made a Korean specific pizza, like pizza with the kimchi. We don't eat lamb meat or horse meat, and most of foreigners think that many Koreans eat dog meat, but we don't eat dog meat. That is the very minority of Koreans who eat dog meat, maybe 2 or 3%. If you want to know more about the Korean cuisine, come around with another starter. I made Korean traditional pancake. Yeah, that is some kind of pancake, and I put kimchi with flour and water, and I baked it. There is no meat. It's just for that is just for vegetarian. And kimchi is a traditional Korean food with about 500 years of history. And we made Korean cabbage and red hot chili pepper, garlic, ginger. It's very spicy, but I hope you like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Russian cuisine is quite diverse one because I think it reflects the multicultural character of my country, comprising of over 185 ethnic groups. But nevertheless, foundations are laid by the peasant food of rural population, which included different sorts of meat, fish, berries, honey, different sorts of crops like buckwheat. Nowadays, fast food is also very popular in our country. Unfortunately, even in McDonald's we have it's like special burger which is called beef à la russe, which is made of it contains bacon as well as this cutlet and bread, this brown
You
bread.
eat snakes?
No, I don't eat snakes. I think maybe the most exotic food in our country, it is maybe meat of deer. That's it. Not snakes and insects. If you'd like to taste Russian cuisine, there is the only Russian restaurant in Yorkshire, in Bradford. But also you could just go and pancakes, Russian pancakes.
Oh.
It is symbolized for Slavic people a sun because it has a round form, and we usually cook them. We can cook them every day, doesn't matter. But we have a special holiday which is called Maslenitsa, when we celebrate the end of winter and start of spring, and we usually have a week when we cook pancakes every day. And in the end of this week, we make a bonfire of Lady Maslenitsa. It's like, it's traditional Russian. It's Russian tradition. So, and this week it is also called Pancake Week, and it is before Great Lent. Do you know what is it? It's a religious tradition when people do not eat dairy food or meat, fish, and very severe Orthodox people, I think they even only drink water, and that's it. And it continues about 7 weeks before Easter.
And today I will talk about the culture about the Chinese food, because Chinese food have a long history, and most of the people eat many different kinds of the food, such as chicken, pork, and but today I will talk about more special food for you, because most of like my parents, my father's always like drink white wine, and the white wine very special because Chinese people normally put like a snake and a tiger bone into the white wines, which can increase their body strong, and is really good for their healthy. And actually in Beijing, everybody will heard the Beijing duck. Beijing duck is very popular in China. Most of the travelers visit Beijing and they always no. Actually,
Beijing duck.
most of Chinese people eat everything, like as you said, camel meat. Yes, and and snake.
Yeah, they
And
eat everything.
even different part of China eat mouse.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
it's very nice.
Yeah, that is. But I'm not eating mouse. If anybody want to eat Chinese food, just call me. I will introduce my dishes, and this is I created the name is special dishes because that is it seems like a Chinese dishes, and I use so many ingredients inside. But it is not traditional Chinese because in China each family have their special dishes. Sometimes
Signature.
you couldn't find this kind of dishes in the restaurant. So today I just cook and I spent 1 hours. Yes, and I also can call these dishes is seems like a cross culture because I use kimchi. Yeah, that's a Korean ingredient, and with Chinese ingredient. Because my family I like cooking, so that's why I can cook. So I hope everybody enjoy my dishes.
Yeah. I am a pure vegetarian and it's in my culture. I can't even eat eggs, meat or any other animal. I just can't even during my whole life.
Is it connected with your religious? Yeah.
Yes, the food that I eat is, I can't eat non-veg because it's very religious in my family and I've been brought up in that culture.
What is this religious is about?
In Hinduism, we are not allowed to eat non-veg because it is said that our religions, if I eat non-veg at any time, I will break my religion and I will not be considered in that religion.
Do you have any traditional food for different religious or another holidays?
Yes, like if guest comes, we generally cook a food called as dal bati, and it takes a lot of time and it is a very traditional dish. The dish is almost 300-400 years old.
How do you serve your food? Yourself? I mean,
No,
yes.
like the males will be sitting on the dining table and the females will be serving, and after the males finish, the females eat. So we can say that masculinity exists in our, and I can also say that our food is the most colorful food across the whole world. It's got like varieties, colors, and UK food is almost like white. That's what I have realized in these 4-5 months, like breads and all. But in India, all vegetables and everything is very colorful, green, yellow, white. So food is very colorful. And if you want to know about Indian culture and food, you can come dine with
This Indian dish, it is known as masala khichdi. It's made out of rice, pulses and spices, and I perceived that many of you wouldn't be liking lots of spices, so I put a little less. Otherwise this dish is actually not of this color, it's more towards the reddish, the orangish and the reddish color. So I put less spices, that's why it's more of yellow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Chinese
New Year, yeah. We eat dumplings and spring rolls, and the round balls, which contains some sweet sweet inside, which means have we eat moon cakes on the Mid-Autumn Festival, just round sweet cakes to for a very story or fairy tale. We use the festival to remember the sorry.
Don't worry.
To remember the story. So,
Have you ever eaten snake?
yeah, I've eaten steak, and I think it's delicious. In China, different parts, people prefer different food. As in the central or western China, people prefer the very spicy food, but in the provinces, just like Guangdong or Fujian, they prefer very light food and seafoods. But we prefer quite spicy food. I think it's because of the climate or the geographic conditions there. If someone want to try eating snake, just come back.
It's called the
Kung Po chicken.
It's originally from the Cantonese. The name is from Cantonese, but the dishes is first originated from the Sichuan province, a province which is very near my hometown. Because Sichuan people usually like spicy food, just like we do. And in these dishes, we have the diced chicken in the small dice, and the peanuts, and the cucumbers, and other small things, just all in dice. And it's a little bit sour and spicy, so it's also welcomed by the foreign people. It's very famous dishes in other countries. It's greatly accepted by the foreigners.
See guys, this is how you pick up the chapati. Just pull it this much. For example, you wanna have some chicken. This is chicken. Wrap it. And this.
Yeah.
Doesn't spoil your hands. Yes. Have the chapati. This is like you have to try this, otherwise it's not fun.
It is said that India is a colorful country. Yeah, even in food you have different colors. I'll mail you one picture of a movie of full food. It's got 56 dishes in it, and one person can't eat that much. 56 dishes
Okay, thank you.
in India, yeah. And the plate size is like almost half the table. It is generally happened during marriages and all. It's huge plates, and they're all dishes, different varieties. It's almost 56 to 57 dishes.
It's like we have special utensils
Yeah.
made for like,
For
you can eat
different
like
dishes.
5 to 10 dishes all together.
That is very
India.
interesting.
Like India is a big country in area wise, so it has like all the religions. Hinduism, Islam, Christians, Sikh. You have seen those Indian with turbans?
Yes?
Yeah, turbans.
Yeah.
Those are different religion.
Oh, okay.
Those are called
I've never
Sikhs.
heard about the Jainism.
No, it's
Jainism
very
is
tough.
also
You
there.
won't find Jain people coming here because it's all non-vegetarian.
Like Jain, you are Jain?
Yeah.
No.
No. Jain are like the purest person.
Purest.
Like they
Wow.
never eat non-veg and like garlic and onion. They don't even eat this.
Potatoes, garlics, onions. They can't eat anything that's grown below the
Below
ground.
the ground.
12 shoes.
They used to not wear shoes.
Oh, you should
Oh.
try this.
Now they have started
They have
because it's all hot weather and people are changing. So it's very, very different.
I think it's very difficult to follow that
Yeah, but
kind of religion.
yeah.
Right here or it's separate?
So
They have
first
to wait
taste
the
taste
fruit
it.
become fall down.
Fall down.
But
They can't pluck.
is that not so healthy?
No, put it on.
Healthy? Yeah.
No, they wash it.
Not
there's
fresh.
different
So fresh, yeah.
You make it
Yeah,
not be
I
fresh.
think
You
Yeah,
can't
because
pluck
we-
it.
because
You
we
can
are-
buy the fruit. So
Oh.
he can go to the market and buy. But he can't pluck from the tree.
Not by
Because-
themselves to pick up.
No, he
Ah.
can't pick it up.
But they
Because
can buy.
in their religion it's written that trees have life.
Ah.
So like if someone plucks your hand, like
Ah.
pull it,
Yeah.
you get hurt. So why you want to hurt the tree? It's in their religion.
It's like with Hinduism, like it's a religion more which is based on more on beliefs.
Oh.
It's more on beliefs. It's basically that. In fact, not more. It's totally based on beliefs.
Yeah.
It's totally based on beliefs.
In UK and other countries, like even in marriages, there are only like 100 people or 50 people in marriages in UK or elsewhere. But in India, you have like 800, 1,000, 1,500 people coming to the marriage.
Wow.
So, and everyone is served like how we are serving you. The family members, the host, they see that every person eats food. And they're sitting and family person goes to each person.
It's like guest. In our culture, a guest is like we treat guest as a god.
God.
So we have to serve him, we do everything for him.
We do anything, like if you ask whatever is not present and you like, I want this.
Even if you want something, you try to get it from anywhere.
From anywhere present.
Yeah.
So yes. So how is it in Russia? Do you like
nice.
in them
Yes.
monk can't eat non-veg, so is there something like in your culture?
No, actually, I think as Europeans we eat everything. That depends on you, maybe if you have allergy or something like that. But yeah, we eat everything. We eat pork, meat and fish and whatever you want. Yeah.
Try Chinese hot pot.
Hot pot.
Yeah, a very special Chinese food. It's use the electronic equipment here and with boiled water. And everyone, if they want to eat some kind of food, they can just cook by yourself with the boiled water. Yeah, it's quite interesting.
In China, we just eat like that. We just share the food. We serve our guests, but not like that. Like you guys like serve.
Yeah. I belong to a
You're
very
right.
traditional. I belong to a very small town in India. So in that town, even the wife sometimes she can't eat food without the husband eating. So first husband has to eat,
Then only
wife,
the girls eat.
then only the wife eats.
It's like that.
In some parts.
If you go like in India, like small villages and small
Yeah.
places you go. So this was a true Indian tradition. But since now it's like
It has
21st
changed
century,
now.
people have advanced, people
Yeah.
have become modern, so it's changed.
But-
But the true Indian tradition is like in a family, first men eat, then
Then the
women.
women eat. It was like that, but now it's changing.
It's
slowly.
now it's changing, yeah.
They must be very
Because like
complicated.
it's like the girls were the housewife and men used to go for work. Like if they have some important meeting, they're coming at 12 at night. So the wife doesn't eat until his husband eats. It's like not a rule. It's just basically love.
It was tradition.
Because it's like
Yeah.
I love you so much that I can't eat unless until you eat. It's like